The joints of the skeleton define the motion of the body and its limitations. Hey, welcome to another episode of Proco. This lesson is about the types of joints in the human body. As artists, we really only need to learn the synovial joints, like the shoulder and the knee, because they move. Joints that are fibrous and cartilaginous hardly move, and some, like the connection of the two pubic bones, don't move at all. When you're learning how to draw, pay attention to synovial joints, and keep your thoughts away from pubic bones. If you know where the joint is on this foot, you know that it won't do this, or this, when you stand on your toes. It will do this. We need to know the position of the joint to make squash and stretch look like the real thing. Synovial joints. There are 6 types of synovial joints. They have varying shapes, but the important thing about them is the movement they allow. Joints determine what position our bodies can take. We learn them to invent poses, and we learn the limits to stretch the limits. The 6 types of synovial joints are hinge, pivot, ball and socket, ellipsoid, saddle, and plane. Let's go through them one by one. The hinge joint. The hinge is a very simple joint. It allows movement only on one axis. Its structure prevents rotation this way or this way. The head of the bone wraps around the cylindrical head of the other, allowing a very stable rotation this way. Going back to the terminology from last week, the hinge joint allows flexion and extension. That's it. That's all it does, but it does it well. Like the hinges on a door allow it only to open or close. The best example of it is the elbow. Here's the rotation on a simplified skeleton: flexion and extension. So, if the elbow only allows flexion and extension, how is it that we're able to twist the forearm? Well, let's take a look at the next